Good morning, buddy. Welcome to Tuesday. Today, of course, Terminology Tuesday is October 22nd, 2024. The current time, 5:33 a.m. So I'm a little more on time than I have been lately. I'm doing better. I'm also tired, but that's my own fault. I was having so much fun on a Zoom last night with some really amazing people. And unfortunately, I let the time get more of me than I had available, so I paid for it this morning. I'm sleepy, but I'm so happy to be here, and I hope you are too. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome to my returning subscribers. And of course, welcome to any viewers who haven't quite decided what they want to do yet. Everyone is welcome here. For those of you that don't know, I start my videos out with a quote of the day. Today's quote is, "Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace," said by Buddha. And I kind of live by that. I could tell you a lot of fluff and oh this and oh that. I'd rather tell you the truth. The truth is, you matter. I love you. You can do this. You are worthy. You're amazing. And anyone who tells you that you're not is doing so because they know they're not. Let that be the thought for the day for you, because it certainly is the thought for the day for me. Anyway, we also like to start our videos out with a little coffee talk. And today's coffee talk is our basic conversation. This is my chai latte protein. I've added in my whipped instant coffee, which is Cafe Bustelo. I've added some spices, of course. Why wouldn't I? I did some cardamom and some cinnamon, and of course my fake sugar, because we know, if you know, you know. And if you don't worry about it. It's still coffee. But whipped it all together, poured it over my protein, added some ice, and we have coffee. For those of you that wonder, because I'm always telling you guys, drink your water. That does she drink her water? Because with a 40-ounce cup, she's drinking a lot of coffee. First off, this isn't full. This is about 20 to 22 ounces of fluid. And of course, there's ice. And I drink that long before the ice can really melt. So I'm drinking 20 to 2 ounces of fluid and then immediately switch over to water. My favorite water isn't everybody's favorite water, but there you go. Makes it more available for me. Excuse me. And my favorite water is Dasani. I buy it by the case, usually 4 to 6 at a time. And there's that. Mm. Yes, coffee. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, today is Terminology Tuesday. But before we get into that, I did want to let you know what the weather is. And I have to look it up because your girl's not organized as much as she normally is. So please, please bear with me. It's that kind of day. So you will see me looking down a little more than usual, but I'm not down, and I'll share why. It is currently, I'm so glad I'm not outside, 49 degrees. But get this, in my area, we're expecting a high of 81. So can you imagine me getting all dressed for 49 degrees? And then when I need to take a break, it's 81. No, 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 no. No, 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 ma'am. No, ma'am, no, Pam. No, Alakazam, we do not do that. That's not cool. And that's not hot. Mm, I am feeling that. It is so good. Anyway, The reason that despite not having a lot of energy, I am in such a great mood. Yes, I got to spend some time with some phenomenal people on a Zoom last night. I'm a member of Blossom Crochet's channel. That would be Marty. If you don't know our girl, go check her out. I will link her below. Write a note because you will forget. So, all right. With that said, we had a phenomenal time, but I was on a high even before that. I was on a high because behind the scenes, I think you guys know that, and I've talked about the fact that though I don't name my children, my youngest child is on spectrum. That means despite the fact that he is a college student and is doing very well, there are some areas of his life where I still have to intercede and make sure that things move the way they're supposed to move. One of those things is transportation. He doesn't drive. That's not a safe decision at this point because of his attention. And he's not safe. He would not be safe independently on public transportation, though it's available. Excuse me. With that said, and without getting into any further discussion about his disability, I was challenged with him needing to be somewhere on a weekly basis while I am working with my daycare kids. I can't be in two places at once, and I would much prefer to not have to travel with two children in the car. Can I do it? Yes. Have I done it with more? Yes. Am I that same person? No, I'm not. I could do it and would because we do what we have to so that we can do what we want to. But I am so, so blessed because I put a note out on social media that I was seeking someone that could jump in and help me out with this. And oh, the replies I got back. When I tell you, when you put good into the world, it comes back. People remember who you are, what you've done, and how you've helped. I have never been able to do very much, in my opinion, but I guess I did enough sowing seeds. And my son is the type of person that people care about. So when I said I needed help, the calls came, the messages came. What do you need? When do we need? Don't worry about the number. Don't worry about anything. Just let us know. We're armed, we're ready, we're moving. What's got to happen? Convoys happen. We just need to know where to assemble. I just kept thinking, wow, my son's toy of choice as a child was Transformers. When I tell you, a little bit of this and a little bit of that put together made everything I needed, that's what happened. Mm, that's what happened. So, and you guys don't necessarily want to hear about all that, and I understand, and I'm not going to spend any more time on it. Just know that I'm on a high for a reason. The other thing, I'm going to switch up and I want to tell you about it now. Excuse me, because when you see it in our crochet time, you're going to notice I'm working on a very different project than what I was working on yesterday. I saw an opportunity for one of my daycare families that is a challenge that I've known about as long as I've done daycare. Small children, no child is supposed to be in a car seat with a coat on. We live in a Midwest region where temperatures get very, very cold. And going outside without a coat is not a smart option, especially for a small child who can't necessarily regulate their body temperature very easily. With that said, how do you take them, bundle them up, take them to the car, unbundle them, and then bundle them back up for a walk from the car into a building or to my apartment or wherever they're going safely, quickly, and easily? The answer is a poncho. But they don't make ponchos that you readily find in the store that you can purchase. Now, there are car seat ponchos and they're expensive, and you have to buy them over and over and over again because your kid keeps growing. If you're gifted one, it saves you a little money. And I like to spoil my families. So I'm in the process of making 3 ponchos, not just one. But we'll talk more about it. I just want you to know what you're going to be looking at is a poncho for a child. So, Terminology Tuesday. Today, our terminology will be capital B, small d, small c, and capital B, capital P, small s, small c. Let me explain what those strange letters say. BPdc, back post, double chain or double crochet. You guys know I love to say double chain instead of double crochet. Bear with me. And those of you that don't know, yes, that's what I do. And BPsc, back post single crochet. Very simple. I will demonstrate them when we flip the camera over before my crochet, but those are our terms for today. The back post double crochet is especially popular if you want to create a ridge or offer definition in the fabric that you're making, whether it's a blanket, a sweater, or whatever you're making. That ridging can, let me see if I can pull this. I'm sorry, bear with me. Bear with me. This ridging, you'll notice that when I lay it that way, you kind of see the pop of definition. And that's just me going in and going behind the stitch and running through the stitch. And again, I will explain that in greater detail in the video. But you can do that in a double crochet, which is a higher stitch than your single crochet. But either way, you're either going to get a higher ridge or a short ridge. Just think little step, big step, because that's kind of what it looks like. And if you do multiples, you're going to get a longer ridge effect. I am not going to do multiples. I'm just going to do enough for you to see what that stitch looks like. And then I'm going to get on with the crochet that I intend to do for us today. And with less than 15 minutes in, guess what, guys? That's our conversation. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're doing better today. You've had some wins. You've had some losses. It's part of the process. It's not easy. I don't ever tell you that it is, but you're worth it. You're needed. You're wanted. We trust you and we believe in you. I want you to eat. Please drink your water. You got to do it. You have to do it. I want you to take your medicine. If you are watching this and you're at home and you haven't talked to somebody and you feel overwhelmed, or you're a fiber artist in the yarning world and you haven't felt like doing your project, you don't feel like picking up your needles, you don't feel like picking up your hook, this has gone on and you don't know how to get over it, it's time to make a phone call. Call a friend, have them come over, and have them help you reach out to a professional because it's time. There are programs out there, even if you're not ready to leave home yet, to go to a doctor or to go to someone who can help. You can do telemedicine. You can do this. You just might need some help. And that's more than okay. I get help every day. I don't say anything that I'm saying to you that I don't take seriously myself. With that said, I love you so, so much. Please come back tomorrow. But today, meet me halfway. Eat your food, drink your water, reach out for help. Thank you, babe. Thank you, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to spend a lot more time talking simply because I want to get some crochet time in. And I think we all need a little yarny experience. Plus, I want to show you how those stitches are done. So with that said, thank you for coming. Thank you for hitting like. Do me a favor. There might be something interesting in the description box. There might not be. But look and see. I know Marty's information is going to be in there. And if you don't know about Marty, you need to get it. So pop down there, read all about it, hit the great things that we need hit. Leave me a comment. And if you don't even know what you want to say to me this morning and or afternoon or evening, I don't know when you're watching this, but you're always welcome when you get it. Leave me a purple heart. Purple because that's not my favorite color, but a heart because it's love. And I'll talk to you next time. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to crochet. You do what you do. And we will talk later. As you know, I will talk through the explanation of the stitches, but I won't be talking through my traditional crochet time. Thank you guys. Have an amazing day. But most importantly, have some fun today. Until next time. Bye-bye. Okay, in order for me to demonstrate the back post double crochet, the first thing I needed to do was have a series of stitches. And these are just simple double crochets. So what we're going to do is yarn over our hook, take the hook, go to the back of your fabric or the back of your stitch, push into the front as I have done, cross over it, come out the other side, grab the yarn, slide the yarn across the front, pull it up. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. You'll yarn over. You'll pull through 2 and pull through 2 again. You've just made your first back post double crochet. Let me show you that again. Yarn over, come from the back, cross over the post of the stitch you're going through, go on the other side of it, grab your yarn, pull your yarn across the front of it, and lift up. You're going to have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops. That is the back post double crochet. And I'll do it one more time without talking so you can get a visual without my verbal distraction. Let me see if I can pull that a little closer for you. Those are back post double crochets. Now, in order to do a back post single crochet, it's actually easier. All you need to do is do the same step of pressing through the back into the front, crossing over the post, grabbing the yarn, pulling it across, pulling it up. You'll have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops as you would a regular single crochet. We're going to do that again. Go from the back of the fabric to the front and then to the back again. Pull up your yarn, cross the post, pull up 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And finally, I'm going to do that without talking. Those are your back post and front post crochet. Now, let's get to the fun part. Let's just crochet.